Hi, I am Cardinal Dr. Elizabeth Samantha Rothschild, Judge, founder, and pastor of the Annunciation Holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. We have acquired real property, including airspace, as part of our church parish. Where we are with it is the notice to vacate has been sent in several direct methods, and we have given the real estate company approximately 90 days, which this is the point of grace. So we're extending grace for them to vacate the property, although we could demand that they leave in all immediacy. So we will give them until July 5th this full time. The only way that I will do something different, or that we, the Annunciation Holy Catholic and Apostolic Church and Parish, will do something different, is if we are forced to assume possession of our property. For instance, I'm staying at the homeless shelters, and there's been this ongoing conspiracy over the past 10 years whereby I'm being tracked and followed throughout the homeless network. And when I find a place where I can properly adjust or be of some comfort, then fascists and other persons that are accessories to this sort of activity want to demand that I leave, because one, I won't let people commit fraud on my company or my organization, church organization, whereby they would pretend to be with me or associated to the organization, because these are very powerful yet delicate controls, and I am the guardian of those controls. And so when I don't let people bother me or present that they're with me, and I identify that I'm at a homeless shelter or otherwise homeless, or that I'm working alone, or who I'm working with, such as my mother, Dr. Monica Jones Esquire, who is an employed member of both the church parish and of the company. So we're in this, and people have been less than cordial and less than accommodating when it comes to my status or just my average presence. And so, since there's been so much activity, and persons, even recently, who don't have the power to even make me leave, have insinuated and issued direct threats of having me forced off the property when I'm in total compliance of the policies and the rules of any place where I am, just as I expect that in return. So if someone oversteps their bounds, or it's within their bounds but they're wrong, and they force me out of somewhere where I am staying gracefully, especially in order to provide grace to someone who is on my property that I've just acquired, well, then if I'm forced out of somewhere, I will be forced onto my property prior than anticipated. And I've not been given the keys. They've not surrendered the keys, yet it is my property. When I am ready to go on the property, such as if I'm forced out of somewhere or the abiding grace period expires, I am going to enter my property by any means necessary. And I have made law enforcement, the police, aware, because they're the ones who render service. In other places, it's the sheriffs, but here it's the police. I've made them aware that I may actually have to damage my property in order to access it for ownership. I'm not sure if they have an alarm on or what security features they have on the property, but it is my property. And if I am forced to go and assume my property, I will do so. Otherwise, at the end of the grace period, I will still do so, and by any means necessary. If I have to break the locks or let myself into a window, then that is what I will do, because I am accountable for the repairs. So that's where we are with it. That's the update. You all be blessed.